Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to discuss about the next topic on C language series, that is function. In last session we have covered about the loops, go to statement, break statement, if else statement, and continuous statement. So today the next topic which we are going to cover, that is function. Function is the most important topic in C language because whatever you are going to write, that will be through the function. And there are two types of function we can categorize in C language, that is user defined and predefined function. Predefined function is those which is already having the inbuilt function, but user defined function those which you are trying to define the function and try to execute based on your requirement. So let's start about the next topic is function. So basically the first question is coming here, why we are using the function, what is the use of the function. We can call function as a method as well. तो function को method ही बोलते हैं, तो ये चीज आप ध्यान रखना कि function और method एक ही चीज होता है. But the question is why we use function. Basically, in C language we can divide a large problem into the basic building blocks. Suppose you are having a 10 line of code, and you have to write this code multiple times, 3 times or 4 times you want to print that. But you will categorize and you will create a function, and you will try to write those line into the particular function. So whenever you will try to reuse those line, you can directly call the function, no need to write the 10 number of line multiple times in your code. Okay, so basically for the reusability, so we use the function for the reusability, or you can simply say a function is a block of code that perform a specific task. Suppose you need to create a program to create a circle and color it. For an example, you can create a function to solve this problem. First you will create a function for the circle, to create a circle, and the second you will try to create a function for color. So which type of color you are trying to call, or you are trying to fill, you will directly call the function and you will just mention the color name. Okay, so dividing a complex problem into a smaller chunks makes our program easy to understand and reuse. That's why we use the function. And basically the types of function, as I told you, there are two types of function in C programming. First is standard library function, second is user defined function. As I told you, standard library function is which is our inbuilt function. So built-in function in C programming language are called as standard library function, we can say. Okay, so like I have mentioned in this ppt, main is a user defined function, printf and scanf is a belonging in library function, so those are also the predefined function. So these functions are defined in a header file. For example, as I have written here, the printf is a standard library function that is used to send formatted output to the screen. Like you want to display something, so you will are going to write the printf. Okay, so in printf may you will be try directly print hello user, hello intelligence exchange, hello this is my first program. So those are trying to the those are input you, those are console output you are trying to print on your console window. That's why you have used the printf function. So this function is defined in the stdia.h, that is standard input output header file. Hence to use the printf function we need to include the stdia.h header file using hash include, as you already know about that. So suppose now I want to calculate a square root of the function. So there is a predefined function which we are having in math.h, that is the header file, and the function name is sqrt function, that I also have covered this program in the last lecture. But just to overview, I'm giving the here scenario. The square root function calculate the square root of a number. The function is defined in the math.h header file. Okay, so likewise we are having the multiple functions here. So I'm trying to give a one example. Okay, I'm trying to write one line here in notepad. I will open and I will give you the not definition, I will try to write the syntax, like how you can do that. So you can also create a function as per your need. So those are the customized function or user defined function. जो function आप अपने need के according use करते हैं और create करते हैं, those are the user defined function. Like how user defined function work, I will tell you. First I'm going to write an example here. Okay, and so here I'm going to write, suppose hash include. So you have to write those include function here, stdio.h. So this is the predefined library we are having here. So those library is having the predefined function, that is printf and scanf. Okay, now I'm trying to create a function for myself, or customized function or user defined function. So what you will use, you are going to write void That means it will not return any value. If you will not use void, you will write the integer. You are smart enough to now understand why we use the data type, because the data type of the value which you are trying to create a function, that will be written. Okay, so that's why we used so this kind of function. So here if I'm trying to say is the integer is a int I'm using here, so this is a data type. But right now first I'm trying to create a void function here. So just this is a function name, you can write anything. I have just to show you the example, I have written name here. So this is a predefined function. You are going to write curly braces, and here something you are trying to write, and you will close this braces. So this is a predefined function. And I have written integer main. This is main method which you are using. So this I have written here. This is the commented line, you can write anything. And you are trying to call this function inside the predefined function. What is your function name? Function name. Okay, so to call this function inside the main function, so whenever this main function will be executed, your user defined function will be executed here. So in predefined function means user defined function, you are trying to use whatever you want to use, and then you are trying to call in your main method. So this is the way how we are calculating the function. So whenever the compile encountered the function name function, then control to the program jump to the main method, and directly it will execute. So whatever the function name you have written. So this is the basic syntax. The compile will start executing the console inside function, sorry, code inside function which you have written a function name. Okay, so the control of the program jumps back to the main method or main function once code inside the function defined is executed. So this is the function how it is work. You have to remember few points. Function name are identified and should be unique. So whatever the name you are defined, that will be the unique. And this is just an overview of user defined function which I have explained to you. So we will be covering about the example. Okay, first I will tell you about the some advantage we have written in the ppt also, you can see. So basically the main advantage of the user defined function is the program will be easier to understand. Okay, and it will maintain and debug. You can easily understand and you can maintain and debug line by line. Okay, so reusable code, main advantage of the function is used to be a reusable code. You can reuse your code multiple times. If I am trying to print this function multiple times which is having the hundred of lines, so I no need to write the hundred of lines of the multiple times or many times. Or directly you will call the function, and if you will call it two times, and suppose that function is having the 100 lines, so if you will call the function twice, so it will print the 200 line whatever it is having. Okay, so for the reusability, so a large program can be divided into the smaller module. So that's why large project can be divided among many programmers, so that will be easy. So one program is having, I'm trying to create a one project, so that project having the 4 modules. So those 4 modules I can give the multiple 4 users. So after that they will be combined, and then directly they will call in the main method. So that will be the main advantage of this. So this is about the theoretical. So now we will be try to create one example. So where I'm trying to give an example for the user defined function. So as I have given you example, a function is a block of code that performing multiple tasks. Okay, so here I'm trying to write a function for adding a two number. So you can see here, I will start a new source file. Function add, I have given this file name function add. You can write anything. Okay, so I here I'm going to write a program hash include stdio.h. This you already know what is the meaning of this line. Here I'm trying to return returnable function here, and I have declared this one. So a integer b, this is the two value I have declared. So probably you are declaring the function. So this is the complete way, the standard way. So this, what is this function prototype? The way you are writing, I will show the theoretical topic. This prototype, prototype spelling thoda. So here you will be writing integer main. Okay, so this is the main method, and inside this I have declared one variable integer. Suppose this num1 comma num2, this is my value, and I'm trying to print the sum. So here I'm using the sum. Okay, and I'm trying to give the input from the user. So I will be writing here selection. Okay, I have written enter two integer. Now you understand how you can write, because give the input. So now I can directly write the two value inputs here. I can take the two inputs. I hope you will not be able to confuse, because now you understand this one. Okay, तो M% हमें मैंडेटरी होता है num2 में, हमने यहाँ पे दिया, और ये M% लगाना पड़ता है। अगर आप नहीं लगाएंगे तो वो एड्रेस वैल्यू पे नहीं जाएगा और आपका प्रॉब्लम आ जाएगी कोड में। सो मेरा फंक्शन का नेम क्या है, ऐड नंबर है, तो मैंने इस फंक्शन को कॉल कराया है, और इस फंक्शन में मैंने जो वैल्यू इनपुट कराई है वो वैल्यू मैंने इसमें पास कर दी। डिक्लेरेशन देना फंक्शन का बहुत ज़रूरी है। इफ़ यू विल नॉट गिव, सो वो मतलब मिलता नहीं है सी लैंग्वेज में, उसको बोलेगा कि वो स्पेसिफिकली डिफाइन नहीं है। ठीक है, अभी मैंने यहाँ पे ऐड नंबर जो ऊपर डिक्लेयर किया था, अगर आप नहीं चाहते तो पहले एक काम कीजिए, ऐड नंबर को डिफाइन कीजिए, उसके बाद में मेन मेथड लिखिए, तब भी चल जाएगा कोड आपका। मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा इंटीजर ए, इंटीजर बी, जो वैल्यू मैंने वहाँ पे दी थी, और यहाँ पे मैंने एक वैल्यू लिया है इंटीजर, रिटर्न टाइप है इसलिए मुझे अलग से लेना पड़ रहा है। ओके, आप ऐसे भी ले सकते हैं ए प्लस बी। मैंने ये दो वैल्यू यहाँ पे पास कर दी, और नीचे मुझे प्रिंट कराना है, तो प्रिंट कराने के लिए मैंने ऊपर ऑलरेडी प्रिंट फंक्शन में इसको देना पड़ेगा मुझे। मैं अभी के लिए क्या करती हूँ, यहाँ पे इसका सारे डेफिनेशन लिख देते हैं। यहाँ पे रिटर्न में जाएंगे तो ये आपका क्या रिटर्न कर रहा है, रिटर्न ये रिजल्ट करेगा रिटर्न। ओके, सो इसको आप क्या बोलते हैं, रिटर्न स्टेटमेंट बोलते हैं। ये कमेंट है, और इसमें हम कमेंट कैसे लिखते हैं ये भी मैंने आपको बता रखा है। रिटर्न ये क्या है, तो आपका रिटर्न स्टेटमेंट होता है। ओके, ये रिटर्न स्टेटमेंट होता है, और ये जो फंक्शन डेफिनेशन होती है, जो आपने यहाँ पे दिया, इसको क्या बोलते हैं, फंक्शन डेफिनेशन। ये आपका फंक्शन डेफिनेशन होता है। और यहाँ पे आप ये क्या कर रहे हैं, ये आपका क्या कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे ये आप फंक्शन को कॉल करा रहे हैं, तो ये आपका होता है फंक्शन कॉल। ओके, अभी हम मेन मेथड पे अगर हम जाएंगे यहाँ पे, तो हम यहाँ पे इसको गेट सी एच लिखेंगे, CLR SCR लिखेंगे। ये लिखना बहुत ज़रूरी होता है, अगर आप नहीं लिखेंगे तो ये आपको स्क्रीन होल्ड नहीं करेगा इस चीज थोड़े टाइम के लिए। ओके, सो कंट्रोल S कर दिया है, ये ऑल्ट F9 आप प्रेस करिए। ओ माय गॉड, इट्स गिविंग 2 एरर, अनरीचेबल कोड। ओके, रिटर्न के बाद रिटर्न 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 यहाँ पे दे देना गेट सी एच, तो वो नहीं जाएगा। रिटर्न एग्जिट स्टेटमेंट होता है। ओके, ओ नो नो नो, दैट वाज नॉट अ थिंग्स, I'm sorry actually, what is happened, what happened, I didn't use Conodota here, my bad. Okay, enter two number, I have entered 12, then 23, so enter, एंटर, बाहर आ गया, प्रिंट नहीं करा अभी, लेकिन मुझे प्रिंट भी तो कराना पड़ेगा ना इसको। यहाँ पे रिटर्न स्टेटमेंट है, आप जो इसको कॉल करा रहे हैं, यहाँ पे आप प्रिंट करा दीजिए। अभी हम यहाँ पे इसको प्रिंट करेंगे, सम को प्रिंट करेंगे। अभी हमने प्रिंट नहीं कराया था, यहाँ पे प्रिंट एफ में जाएंगे, और यहाँ पे आप बैक स्लैशन लिख देंगे, यहाँ पे सम इज इक्वल्स टू परसेंटेज जी कॉमा, और ये आप सम प्रिंट करा देंगे, तो ये अभी आपका सम प्रिंट हो जाएगा, जो आपने यहाँ पे लिखा कॉल कराया। कंट्रोल F9 करेंगे, टू वैल्यू मैंने एंटर कराया यहाँ पे 23, और ये आपका सम इसका प्रिंट होगा। तो दिस इज अ वे वी कॉल द फंक्शन। आई होप आपको समझ में आया होगा। इन दिस सेशन वी विल बी कंप्लीटिंग दिस फंक्शन कॉन्सेप्ट हियर। नेक्स्ट सेशन वी विल बी ट्राइंग टू complete the multiple of program for the user defined and predefined function. Thank you so much for watching this session. If you like the way I'm teaching you, kindly subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.